That feeling of terror when the roller coaster's left the station and it's inching its way up the first rise, and it's too late to go back, and that first drop is getting closer and closer. The thing about the 3 p.m. lecture slot is that about a fifth of the cohort turn up.
I think it deflated him a bit, really. I mean, to have his first lecture, an important moment in his life, almost completely empty.
Yeah, do you want to put money on it? No, you don't. Oh, my pen's out of ink. Can I?
Just take one.
You're the best.
Not that one.
Okay.
So I grew up with the 7:30 report and my father's library. So discussion about history and politics was always welcome at our dinner table. And that's probably why I found the lecture quite entertaining so far. And I thought I'd convince Robert along too, seeing as he's doing the course as an elective. And I thought he would like it.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Samuel Shelby, but you can call me Sam or Samuel, whatever you like. So I'll be one of your lecturers this semester, along with Dr. Rodger Talley, and the course convener, Professor O'Loughlin. So without further ado, let's get into it. There we go. There we go. So there are the learning outcomes for today's lesson, so make sure you take a note of them. And don't forget there's a semester overview online. So, yeah. Right. So one of the most confusing things about the February Revolution of 1917 was that it actually occurred in March. I mean, this is because the Russians at the time were using a different calendar, the Julian, as opposed to the rest of the world, who had changed to the Gregorian. This just goes to show how archaic and ossified the Russian Empire was at the time.
Is it the Gregorian or the Julian, or is it... Hey, are you listening? Should be.
There was one problem that it was too late to fix. He had way too much text on his slides. I mean, it was basically illegible. He just tried to cram so much information onto each one. Now, there's an ancient proverb I like to remember from Microsoft PowerPoint. Less is more.
Okay, say for example that the British ambassador in Moscow wanted to write a personal letter to a Russian aristocrat. Rodger told me that after I asked a question to repeat a common nursery rhyme silently in my mind. Would he date it using the Gregorian or the Julian calendar? And if you finish it before anyone's answered, yeah, so it's just a matter of opinion, really. Like, it's like asking would he write it in Russian or English, you know. So they're the sort of things you'll come across and that you'll have to think about. So only 12,000 of 100. Yes?
Would secular factions such as the Bolsheviks use the Julian calendar prior to 1918, or did they just adopt it along with everybody else?
Thank you. That is a very good and lengthy question that we don't have quite time to go into at the moment. But I'll tell you what, just email me tonight and then we'll discuss it, okay? So, moving on. Only 12,000 of the 180,000 troops. Okay. Nearly there, guys. So just to summarize, the Russian Revolution wasn't a... Oh, okay. So just a reminder that today's readings will be uploaded tonight, and it's pages 19 to 22 for the tutorial on Thursday. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Well, there was certainly enough content, perhaps a little too much, just to absorb all at once. And I might have struggled to stay engaged. And when he tried to explain things. But I mean, I really do love the content of the course. It's just, I've got a part-time job and a busy timetable. And I'm just gonna have to spend more hours at the library, and I'm gonna have to join study groups just to cover any of the content that I missed in the lectures. And that's not really something I enjoy all too much.
I'm actually doing a degree in journalism, like rather than history. I'm sort of only doing this course just to make up credit points. I mean, the other reason I came today is because Susan told me to. Like, and that's only because, you know, she's kind of threatening. But whatever. I mean, like, what is the benefit of even coming to class? I mean, what am I getting out of it that I can't just get out of a damn textbook? Not a lot.